Hi, today I want to do a first impression review demo video of the Juice Beauty, the organic solution, Phyto Pigments Illuminating Primer in 01 Luminous, as well as the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Flawless Serum Foundation. And I got this in the shade 08 Cream. Basically, I bought these as a set from Ipsy, like Ipsy.com. I'll link the website down below. Well, actually, I'll link the websites of where you can purchase these down below, because when I bought this off of Ipsy, like Glam Bag, Ipsy website, it was because they usually have like daily deals on their website. So it's like I don't know if it's only for like Glam Bag subscribers only, or if you can just join the Ipsy, join Ipsy like for free, sign up for free, and then they do have like promo codes every month for different companies, like beauty skincare companies. If those companies items are featured in that particular month of Glam Bag, but every day, at least from Monday to Friday, I believe, every day, like on weekdays, the website, if you go to like Ipsy offer, because they have the Ipsy offer and then they have brand offers. So usually I would check Ipsy offers every day, because they have like daily offers, which is really good. So they would have like discounted items, or like some type of deal on certain brand of like makeup, or certain makeup from that brand as like either a set or some type of promotional deal. It's just really cool deal. I will annotate like how much these cost individually. These are full size products, and each one of them contain 1 fluid ounce of product. So I'll link, I'll put down all the information, and as well as close-up swatches and wear test on my blog, artofsign.blogspot.com, so you can get all the informations from there. So I'll have like how much they cost individually as I am doing the demo portion of the video. But I got this as like the Ipsy offer deal for, I think, 2 of these. It was like this set was this is the outside box packaging. So these are supposed to be like a collaboration, or I don't know if it's like a collaboration or it's like a partnership between Juice Beauty and Gwyneth Paltrow. Because if you follow like Goop, which is Gwyneth Paltrow's blog, I don't know if it's the Goop or Goop, but again, I'll link that down below, and you can see like what's the whole deal of it. But I think maybe she partnershiped with Juice Beauty, and this is like Juice Beauty. Like the first time I heard from this brand, it was through Ipsy Glam Bag. I just remember I received like a face cream or something from them, or it was like a mist spray or something from them. They're supposed to be like very organic and natural ingredients in all their products. I'm not sure if they're like, I think they're cruelty free. I don't know, but it says it's certified organic ingredients on the back. And this is the Phyto Beauty, which I guess is the line that Gwyneth Paltrow worked with Juice Beauty. It says formulated with organic ingredients. And then on the side it says Phyto Pigments formulations contain vibrant plant-derived pigments plus fruit stem cell skincare technology, plus moisturizing cold-pressed oils, and plus organic base of botanical juices, waxes, and powders. Clean beauty, radically transforming the chemistry of makeup with vibrant plant-derived phytopigments instead of artificial dyes, which are infused into a unique base of certified organic botanicals instead of petroleum byproducts. The bottom of the packaging, it says it is cruelty free and vegan. Okay, that's great. So I guess I'm gonna use the illuminating primer first. They only have one shade. This is how the primer looks like, and I'll show you how the foundation looks like as well. I think the packaging is very, straightforward. So when I was purchasing this bundle deal on Ipsy daily offer, they had I think four shades to choose from. So I picked this one 08 cream, hoping that it will be a good match. This foundation doesn't have SPF in it, so I definitely have to set my face with like either a setting spray or powder that has SPF in it. But I think I'm just going to maybe like bronze up my face, or set my face with the Physicians Formula powder, because that always have like SPF in it. So yeah, let me just use the illuminating base primer first. I've never used like a illuminating primer. I don't think I did, and maybe I tried the Giorgio Armani one. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Oh wait, I use a YSL. The one has like gold flecks in it. I did a review of the little samples I got along with the foundation. I love the foundation, but I didn't like the primer because I didn't like the consistency, and the gold flakes was kind of like turning to gold glitters on my face, so I didn't like that. So I'm hoping that this is more of a like pearlescent looking primer, because from the foggy glass packaging you can kind of see a little bit of that. Oh, so it just came out like that. So I shook it, and as you can see, it's very pearly and it's runny. It doesn't have any scents, so I'm hoping that they are all fragrance free. It didn't say, well, it says formulated without silicones, talc, gluten, acrylates, parabens, glycose, PEGs, artificial dyes, or synthetic fragrances. Okay, so I guess it has natural fragrance. Rose flower powder. I just saw this in the Serum foundation. I love anything rose infused. So a lot of organic stuff. I'll have ingredient lists on my blog as well, so you can see like what's all the ingredients in it. But yeah, this looks very pearlescent. It almost remind me of the, like I said, I never tried the Becca backlight. I'll put a little bit, just a little bit on my, on my T-zone area, because I don't really want my T-zone to look too shiny or, glowy. So I rather focus more the, the dewiness or the glowiness on my cheeks. I think maybe the first ingredient in this is aloe or something. This literally feels like water. Like once I blend in, like it literally feels like my skin was drinking some water. It's a really amazing feeling. It doesn't feel greasy at all. It doesn't feel silicone-y either. But as you can see, my skin just looks a little bit more, I guess, glowy. But not like overall glowy. It just looks like it's kind of glowy on the on the high points of the face. I really like this. The first ingredient is organic aloe juice, and I can definitely feel like an instant, like almost like a coolness. Yeah, I'm loving this. So first impression, I'm loving this primer because it doesn't make me look oily. It just adds a tiny bit of like glowiness to the skin, so my skin doesn't look like too sick. Because as you can see, I have like discolorations and very bad dark circles and puffy eyes. Haven't been sleeping well, and then also just dealing with losses in the family can really take a toll on you. But I'm keeping up my spirit and trying to be optimistic and everything. So anyways, so this is how the primer looks. It doesn't have a silicone feeling, which I like. Okay, so there goes the primer, and then I'm gonna give this a shake. It's very like liquidy. I don't know if you can see it. Like, see, it's very liquidy. Yeah, it's very liquidy, which I like. I'm just hoping that this has like somewhat decent coverage. Whoa, again, you see that? It's like, whoa. Okay. Whoops. Alright. You see how runny this is? Wow, that's really runny. The nice thing about like thinner, more liquidy foundation is that it goes on and it melts with your skin right away. So it's almost like undetectable in a way. So even if the coverage is somewhat light finish, light coverage, I feel like you can still kind of get away with going back with a second coat. But this is like a very just one pump. As you can see, it literally just like sprayed everywhere, and it ran like really quickly, like all over the back of my hand, even like around. So that's like something I've never experienced with any of my foundation, even the very liquidy ones. I don't think I have any like serum or liquid foundation that's this runny. So but this is just like one thin layer, very thin, like, again, it's like it doesn't feel like I'm putting on anything, but just like something very cooling. When I say cooling, it's not necessarily like, whoa, like you put like an ice pack on your face, but cooling in the way just like it's like a shot of like a splash of water. Like, that's how I feel when I put it on. But as you can see, it's I would say it's sheer to light coverage foundation with one layer. It looks really nice. It doesn't look like I have anything on, so I think that I will try a second layer, which is pretty rare for me to use a foundation, to add more layer. If you've been watching my foundation, review video, demo video, I usually like to just go in with one coat. Whatever I need to conceal, I will spot conceal with a concealer. Because this is it's very, very liquidy, I'm definitely gonna try to see if it builds up or in any way. I'm just scared because it's so runny. Yeah. See, from the back of my hands, it's kind of hard to show you. Even from the back of my hand, it looks like a warm beige type of color. But once I blend in, actually, it looks a lot lighter. This area, my chin area is always darker. Redness from my cheeks, and the freckles are peeking through even with the second layer, as you can see. And I'm like tapping the foundation into my skin. I'm not like doing the swiping motion, because I find that when it comes to very thin, liquidy foundation, it's better to like tap in the product instead of like swiping it, because then you definitely get like brush strokes. And then also, this way you can get a little bit like higher coverage in a way, because when you tapping the products, it kind of just like it creates like more coverage where you place it. Yeah, this is second layer. Like I said, it's so thin that it really just doesn't cover up any sorts of like major imperfections, like the two little blemishes spots. Like, I feel like I definitely need to go in with a concealer, and then my dark circles still kind of visible, and the redness is peeking through again even after second layer. And you can definitely see all the freckles on my cheeks, but in person I feel like I look very ghostly. So I think I will definitely stick with one layer for myself. So with the second layer, I definitely can see that it's a little bit more detectable now. With the second layer, I feel like if you stand very close to me, you'll definitely, you can tell that I'm wearing foundation. Not like a cakey foundation, but you can definitely tell that I'm wearing some sort of foundation on my face. I think that maybe without the illuminating base primer, this foundation will be more of a natural semi-matte natural satin finish, but because of the illuminating primer, it definitely, I feel like it kind of adds a slight glowiness to it. I don't think this is very dewy, very glowy, but I have to try the Becca Backlight primer to compare and see if like one has much more stronger like pearlescent or illuminating like glowy, you know, effect on the skin or what. But just in general, I'm loving this primer. As a first impression, I'm loving this primer. I love it. With the this, I feel like maybe I can do it without, because it's just the consistency and the finish coverage is so similar to the e.l.f. one, and the e.l.f. one is like what, $6. With 2 layers on, I can definitely feel something on my face, sitting on my face. It's not like totally uncomfortable, but it's not as great as it felt initially with just 1 layer. And I feel like maybe I can just use like correctors to correct my skin, and then like going with like a setting powder or some concealer, if I just wear the primer alone without any foundations, something like that. But anyways, I mean, it's not like nothing negative. It just I'm just, you know, telling you like how it is, and giving you like a dupe. But then again, this is my first impression video, so anything that has, you know, like skincare ingredient properties in makeup like this, you really do have to wear it for a period of time in order to know if it's effective or not. So I can't really give you the final thoughts on the Flawless Serum foundation yet. But I will keep you updated, maybe in like a favorites video, or maybe in like an empty video, or maybe just update on my blog. But anyways, yeah, I think that you can purchase these from Ulta, that's for sure. I don't think Sephora carries Juice Beauty, but I know Ulta definitely carries the Juice Beauty line. And then they do have their own website. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.